Hello everybody, GrimmChorizo here. Welcome to Wrestling Roundup. This is the show where I give you all this week's news, rumors, and recap in the WWE. And this is the week after a pay-per-view, so you know what that means. There's a lot to talk about. So why don't we start off, let's go back to last Sunday. It was the Battleground pay-per-view. Here are the results. The Usos retained the WWE Tag Team Championship against the Wyatt family in a 2 out of 3 falls match. The best match that they've had together yet. And also match of the night. AJ Lee retained the Divas Championship against Paige. Rusev defeated Jack Swagger by countout. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose's match never happened because they started brawling and basically Dean Ambrose got thrown out by Triple H. So the match never happened and Seth Rollins won by forfeit. Chris Jericho defeated Bray Wyatt. The Miz went on to win the Intercontinental Championship in the Battle Royal. And in the main event, John Cena retained the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Roman Reigns, Kane, and Randy Orton. So Battleground was a fine pay-per-view. It had very good wrestling, I think, but the storylines other than Rollins and Ambrose didn't really go anywhere. So that brings us to Raw the next night, where storylines definitely started moving towards SummerSlam. During Nikki Bella's match, I believe it was a 4-on-1 handicap match against 4 of the divas I don't really like, other than Alicia Fox. Brie Bella was sitting ringside, and Stephanie basically got into it with Brie, ended up smacking her and putting her hands on her. So later in the night, Stephanie McMahon got arrested. Chris Jericho was set to have the highlight reel with Bray Wyatt. You knew that would be interesting, but before that could happen, Bray Wyatt and the rest of the Wyatt family attacked Chris Jericho backstage. Bray Wyatt then took over the highlight reel for his own show. In a fantastic match, Dolph Ziggler defeated the new Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, in a non-title match. After a tag team match between AJ and Paige against Emma and Natalya, it finally happened. Paige turned heel and attacked AJ. Pretty brutally at that. AJ just needs to know, it's Paige's house. Haven't you heard her? In what I think was the biggest shocking moment of the night and year. I mean, the streak being broken was pretty shocking, but this was really shocking. Zack Ryder competed on Raw, got an entrance, and won the match. Zack Ryder won his first match on Raw, and I think it was over 500 days. Woo, woo, woo. You know it. Oh yeah, Flo Rida performed, but who gives a shit? So there's a new stable in town, it appears. After Kofi Kingston and Big E lost to Ryback, maybe they won. I think they lost. Xavier Woods came out, and the three of them appeared to have formed a bit of a stable. And the next night on Main Event, Big E and Kofi, with new aggression, new purpose, went on to defeat Slatergator. That's a terrible name. In the last segment of Raw, Triple H was going to name John Cena's SummerSlam opponent for the WWE title. It was none other than the Beast, Brock Lesnar. On NXT this week, Charlotte defended the NXT Women's Championship against Summer Rae and successfully retained. So this week at the San Diego Comic-Con, Sting made a surprise appearance alongside Daniel Bryan, Hulk Hogan, Paul Heyman, and Michael Cole. At that same Comic-Con, Daniel Bryan announced that he is writing an autobiography that will be out in spring 2015. On the topic of Daniel Bryan, here's the latest news story. Bryan and Brie were coming home from the Comic-Con, and as they pulled in, they saw 2 people leaving their house. 2 burglars. So Daniel Bryan chased after one of them got away, but he detained one of the burglars for 5 minutes until the police came and took him away. Bryan's badass points just went up so much. He locked a submission hold on a burglar with a broken frickin' neck. Luckily, it sounds like they didn't steal anything because they dropped everything on their way out. WWE has ordered new plates for their championship belts that will have the new WWE logo. These will apparently be debuting the day after SummerSlam. You may have noticed at Battleground that Rob Van Dam was not competing in the Battle Royal like he was scheduled to. Apparently he got injured. I'm not sure what kind of injury, but he's injured. Caitlyn was backstage at this week's Raw. So although he was apparently fired last year, Jim Ross's WWE contract is officially up as of 2 days ago. You've probably noticed that Cesaro has stopped doing the swing lately. Apparently, officials have told him not to use it anymore because it got over so much with the fans. And I guess they want him to, be a real heel. So when he turns babyface down the line, he'll probably bring it back. There's been rumors going around that Nikki Bella might be turning heel soon to eventually feud with her sister Brie when she returns. So, rumor has it that a Nikki vs. Brie Bella feud will take place down the line. Rumor has it that Rey Mysterio wants out of his WWE contract very badly, and he's apparently stopped cashing his paychecks from the WWE. Rumor has it that Hulk Hogan is scheduled to appear the Raw before SummerSlam, which leads people to believe that he will be used in some form of fashion to build up SummerSlam or appear at SummerSlam. No word on what that might be. Rumor has it that at SummerSlam, there may be a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship between The Miz, Dolph Ziggler, and Bo Dallas. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'm GrimmChorizo. I'll see you next week.